All right, everyone. Texas is heating up. Yes, indeed. The Senate race there is becoming more and more interesting. You see, Cornyn, just a Cornyn, made a video about that actually years ago in which I sort of cast him off as being a posh British individual. This was for my own personal amusement. He is a falling star, so to speak. Cornyn was once reckoned to be effectively invulnerable. Incumbency is a strong power within politics, so to piss it away to the point where you're actually hazarded, that takes a little bit of effort. You actually have to go out of your way to fail. Cornyn appears to have done that. Former Attorney General Ken Paxton appears to be supplanting him. He is ahead in the polling. Cornyn's approval has slipped down to monumentally low levels. Nobody likes him. Why could this possibly be? Let us think about this for a moment. Yes, Grasshopper, let us meditate upon this. Could it be the fact that you're pro-high tax, you're anti-gun, you're anti-Texas, and you represent Texas, so that's a bit of a problem? Could it be that you're just a rhino in general? All of these are probabilities. Yeah, I have a feeling that all of these feed into it. Ken Paxton, despite having some qualification issues, is infinitely better than John Cornyn. Infinitely better. He's not a rhino. He actually walks the walk instead of just talking the talk. Cornyn, meanwhile, voted in favor of red flag laws and shit like that. You're in Texas? And you're going to be an anti-gunner? Yeah, that'll go over really well, my dude. Yeah, good job. You get a gold star for participation. Cornyn is a sellout rhino. Paxton actually knows what he's doing. Now, keep in mind, this is the primaries, not the general election. Paxton needs to knock Cornyn on his ass and say, well, now I'm the candidate. He will probably win in a general election. The Democrats in Texas are having problems, it seems, organizing. And then once he gains incumbency, of course, the rest is history. He'll be in there probably for multiple terms. That would be a good thing, I think, for the state of Texas and for the United States of America. Having Paxton instead of Cornyn in that position would, I believe, be a good thing. Not just a little bit good, but a lot of bit good. Paxton knows what he's doing. Paxton's actually intelligent and doesn't, hate guns. Cornyn, I made a joke, actually, in 2099, one of the books that I wrote, that the leader of the NRA in the future would basically have like a spud gun. Like a potato gun, you dig it into a potato and then go pew pew, and you can fire out a little slug of potato meat. Basically potato flesh, that they would say for my cold dead hands, like a Charlton Heston sort of thing. That's basically what Cornyn slips into, as far as that issue goes. He's not in favor of lowering taxes. He's not in favor of securing the border, for the most part at least. He's not in favor of protecting the Second Amendment. He doesn't seem to care about the right to free expression. What has he said? Can I ask you this question? Other than topical coverage, what did Cornyn say when it was revealed that the Biden administration had unleashed billions of dollars to censor U.S. citizens in lawful speech with the excuse that it was Russian disinformation, which was never even the case? What did he say about it? Nothing. Absolutely buttfuck nothing. He did nothing to secure people's ability to express themselves. Paxton, meanwhile, he's off to the side. He's like, hey, this is actually a problem. We probably need to try to find a solution. He was doing his job. He wasn't even doing his job. He didn't even have the job, and he was doing it better than Cornyn did. Cornyn is a sellout. He's a complete lunatic. He's a loser. Now, if the people of Texas have a highly state nationalistic sentiment. I've noted this. I've lived in Texas before. And it doesn't matter if it's white Texans with cowboy hats or if it's, people of Hispanic extraction. It doesn't make any difference. Texans have a very state nationalistic style of living, so to speak. Paxton represents this basic premise. Cornyn represents D.C. He doesn't represent Texas. He's not even your senator. He's not representing you in any meaningful fashion. No, he's representing the whim of, Mitch McConnell, Bitch McConnell the Turtle Man, and stuff like that. That's what Cornyn represents. Kick his ass out. Get rid of him. Yeah, well, you're worried that you might lose the race in the general because we have a non-incumbency. It would be better to lose to the Democrats and let them humiliate themselves for a couple of years, ending in ignominious failure, than to continue with Cornyn, in which case you have a placeholder senator. It's just a placeholder. It means nothing more than that. He's not doing anything meaningful. He's not defending the First Amendment. He's not defending the Second Amendment. He's not defending the 10th Amendment. He's not doing anything about the border. He's not doing anything. He just sits there and he collects your money. That's John Cornyn in a nutshell. There was a time, this was many years ago, when I generally respected him. That was quite some time ago. I didn't have any gray hairs back then. We'll put it that way. Clank along with some clanker coffee. Cornyn couldn't stand it. Too much caffeine for him. He'd get the jitters or something. He has to drink decaf these days, probably. Cornyn doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. Can you please show me a Cornyn speech where, he's saying something intelligent? Because there aren't many of them. The only time that he sounds intelligent is when he's basically bootstrapping the messaging of the Trump administration or some other Republican that has more intelligence than him. He's not a good representative for your party, so if you believe in partisan politics, I myself do not, but many of you do, that would be a no-go zone. He's not particularly intelligent in general, and he forsakes half the goddamn Constitution. Oh, yeah, the founders' idea about the Second Amendment was basically, muskets and stuff. All right, good on you, little guy. Yeah, it goes over so well in Texas. Freedom of speech ends where my fifis begin. Oh, yeah, and the 10th Amendment was not meant to actually be the law of the land. We can pretty much just ignore that. This is Cornyn in a nutshell. Cornyn is a sellout. He needs to be removed from his position. It would be better to have a goddamn Democrat there. At least they'll be honest. They'll tell you flat out, yeah, I don't support the right to keep and bear arms. I don't think you should be able to speak freely. And by the way, states' rights are bullshit. Just like Macron said about free speech literally the other day. French President, El Presidente of France. That would be more appropriate. At the very least, you'll get honesty. It'll be retarded honesty, but they're not trying to hide it. Cornyn is retarded, but he's trying to build a facade and hide his retardation. Paxton, meanwhile, seems to know generally what he's doing. Will he be perfect? No. No politician ever will. The only politician you'll ever say is 100% is if you run for office and you're in that position. Even then, you should still criticize yourself. But Paxton actually seems to care. Actually seems to give a damn. Considering that he was persecuted by the Texas legal system, I think he has an axe to grind. I think we need more people in political office that have an axe to grind, actually. Because they're going to do their job 10 times harder, because they're going to say, now that I've got a little bit of political power, what can I do about these people that tried to abuse me and are abusing thousands or tens of thousands of other people? This is going to be fun. Vote for Ken Paxton. Get Cornyn out of there. That's the best thing that you can do as Texans. That's about all. Peace out.